Are there any kind of general rules of thumb, like, 5 sort of massive warning red lights that we should avoid when we're on the internet, or things to check?
Well, obviously based on your demographic. I mean, obviously, if you are concerned about the younger generation, as a parent, it's your responsibility to govern how they behave in that. But as an adult or as a corporate user, the things that you need to look out for is things which more often than not seem to be too good to be true. It's the old adage, if something is too good to be true, it generally is. So you need to be far more aware of things like emails being targeted towards you. I mean, there was a story the other day, just on News 24, about this cyber hacking gang, which was bust up in Pretoria by the US, so in combination with the US and South African authorities. So you need to be far more common sense about how you deal with things. Look for red flags around things that are too good to be true. Make sure that you've got security tools in your environment. So if you're utilizing a laptop or an iPad or some sort of mobile device, put antivirus on there. Just make sure antivirus is on there. Make sure it's up to date. Also, limit the amount of information that you put about yourself on the internet. Okay, like I said, we're all social animal bunnies, but we'd all like to tag ourselves in photographs and all that sort of stuff. But there are people out there which are reaping that data. And you might think to yourself, well, I'm just Joe Bloggs from Sandton. No one's going to want my information. They might not want information about you, but they might want to actually be you. So they could actually steal your identity. So be aware, put in place proper security tools or things like that on your access mechanism. And if you're a parent, just be vigilant over how your kids.
But companies also, they prey on our fears quite a lot. I mean, there's so many kind of antivirus companies out there. And there are web pages that you can go to check out the security on your machine. And those are the very things that put malware on your machines. Correct. Quite often. It's a bit of a minefield.
Yes, that's true. And the issue with that is you need to use a reputable organization. It's nice to think that you can get free antivirus products out there, and a lot of them they serve a purpose. But I mean, it goes beyond antivirus. Antivirus has become what we in the industry like to call a commoditized product. Okay, it's just something which you need to have, just like networking. It's a commodity. It's not something which will reduce your risk far better than anything else would. But the fact is, you still need to utilize it and use reputable stuff. I agree with you that people like to trade on fear, uncertainty, and doubt, because that's generally those are the emotions that they appeal to, because that's how their business models are.
FUD.
FUD, exactly. But the issue around that is, although you might be aware of the fact that they are trading on your fears, it's still something that you need to do. So it might be a grudge buy, but it's a necessity. It's just something you can't get away from.